There's no talking heads. There's no smoking guns. There's no talking points. Tonight, love, it's you, me, and nothing but the numbers. And tonight's number is 100,000. Yes, indeed, America, it is true. This week, the IRS has discovered it experienced a data breach in which hackers have stolen information of more than 100,000 Americans through the online system provided by the agency called Transcript that transcripts that let users view their previous tax returns and other filings. The system was targeted from February to May of this year, with about 200,000 attempts made by hackers to get the information from the system. Now, to get into the system, hackers have to know the taxpayer's birthday, they have to know the tax filing status, they have to know the address, social security number, and additional personal information security questions. So the hackers have all this information, right? And the tax returns often have information of not only the personal filings, but their dependents as well. So when they go into the Get Transcript, if you're a family of 5, they can get social security numbers and birth dates of all 5 members of your family. So this is sort of a scary thing, right? I mean, the good news here is this. Millions of Americans file tax returns. Only 100,000 have been hacked. So this is less than 1%, right? But it's still really scary, right? And you still have to ask yourself the question, are we as cyber secure as a nation as we should be? And what can we be doing to make sure that we are more cyber secure? Like, that's really my question here. Like, I get it, right? We're being hacked. And now is not the time. And you're seeing folks like throw stones at the IRS. Like, it's not the IRS's fault that they got hacked, right? They just happen to get hacked. So what we've got to do now is make sure it doesn't happen again. And that's my whole larger narrative with a lot of these political stories you see floating around, like Benghazi, for example. Total sidebar. But Benghazi, Benghazi. These 4 people that died. Yeah, they died. It's awful. Let's memorialize their death. And the best way to memorialize their death is to make sure this never happens again. So that means we need to beef up security. And I think the same goes here. The best way to sort of memorialize the fact that these hackers got into our system and these people's identity has been stolen is to make sure nobody's identity gets stolen again in the future. And we could do that if we commit to doing it, and Congress commits to saying, listen, we're going to give extra money to make sure this doesn't happen. In a statement yesterday, though, the IRS said that it will send letters to all 200,000 people involved in the hack, and it will offer free credit monitoring for those whose information was stolen. We'll see what happens. We'll keep you posted here on The Fowler Show about that one.